great. I have to say, what a beautiful venue. I've never been on a stage this high. I feel like I've made it. So. Oh, it's also strange too because I can't see everybody, so I guess this is what the big leagues are like. But no, thank you so much for asking me. I'm so excited to read. I'm just gonna set my timer here. Okay, all right, so this first poem is called The DJ Asks. The DJ asks, how y'all doing tonight? Then he repeats, I said, how y'all doing tonight? And so I reply, I have felt a darkness putting up roots through the arches of my feet and moving along the worn paths of my own veins and capillaries. And now, each year, this heaviness blots out more of what I once did not know to call light. The DJ has no more questions. My friend's mom is CFO of some private equity holding company. My mom sells rings at the mall, where she glitters like a done-up but affordable diamond, shuffles the eye. Retail is an ugly word. Let's try dalliance. Let's try dance. In her habitat, she is apex, trapper, catch and release a little lighter. My mom makes a sail seem like some half-remembered dream. Not the dream about falling through the ice, but the dream pulled out and fussed over till it's so warm it shines. Thanks. And this next poem is addressed to the NSA. I'm sure everybody remembers when we found out that the NSA was running a domestic surveillance program, and a lot of us didn't think that a thing like that was really happening. And it's interesting now because I teach and all of my students have grown up in a world where they just expect that to be true. But for a long time I wanted to write something about this, and years later I said, you know, if you don't do some research, you're never writing this poem. And so I went to the NSA's website, and it turns out they publish a list of the sorts of data they collect. And so it was the shortest research assignment ever, and I have this poem. Dear NSA, I read your partial list of collected data, and I wanted to help. I have made no recent Skype video calls, and I have done no blogging of any note. Here is my search history. Animal rescues, French press coffee tutorial, fish school training kit, Norfolk police, Reggie Gibson, CompuStar remote start, OCD poem, and how do you pronounce Igor? You'll have to get the health records straight from my doctor. I don't have a copy. I noticed you were not looking for any poems. Looking back, I was looking for poems a lot, usually on Google, unless I forgot to change the default on the browser. Elite Daily says, creative people all have one thing in common, they're lonely. It's nice to have commonality, but how, in our new world, can we be lonely? I have videos watched and or uploaded online, and so do you. I have mobile phone GPS location data, and so do you. You know I downloaded Flappy Bird and Can You Escape 2, that I've deleted running apps more often than I've gone running. I never even have to ask. You take my financial data and my legal documents, but leave me my poems every time. And I'll say that, so this next poem is called Black Thumbs, and I've read before for like a couple different journals, and a A poem that gets submitted to me a lot that I recognize is people like to really write about their gardens. I'm sure people here have written about their gardens. As somebody here who has next to no connection to nature, these poems are sometimes I sometimes feel like distant from these poems. And so this poem is called Black Thumbs. This is a poem about finding contentment in the garden, about my life both budding and rotting away, and all the mundane language carrying me from point A to nothing particularly striking sunset B. But this isn't just about me. You too can bury the things you dreamed about in the dirt, where they churn into sprout, edible, stir-fry, and then shit. Did evolution create this? The chance and change of heritable characteristics tangled up in complexity, or some god, half-hearted creator of your drooping azaleas, the whole sad world of beauty? My friends, here's the truth. Even he didn't think you were meant for the garden. I tried to resist the bird as soul metaphor, but watching them there, soaring, scuffling over trash, chasing each other off lampposts in the gray dawn of the all-night Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, I moved despite myself. Quiescent. It's Sunday, and the rain passes through me on its way into the ground. These tiny dogs I'm watching are alien creatures full of needs I can't speak to. Day by day, they walk the same streets, sleep in the same spots, seem to suffer the same appetites. My life grows small like theirs, scrambles up the back porch with its angular mountain of steps. Beyond my peripheral, some world is turning. I could see its shadow if only I switched on the radio or the TV or my phone or my laptop, Alexa. Even the thermostat sees more of this world than I do, yearns to feed me little pieces of it. The dogs sleep while I start dinner, the smart fridge screen dark but humming, aching to join the cat's cradle of connected things. If I woke everything up, could I say the house was breathing, wanting, same as the little dogs, same as me? For now, we are closed off and quiet, a chamber for this smothered day. And this next poem starts with a quote by Grant Anderson.